Yo, we back. Let me get the channel. What's up? I'm about to get into it, yeah. We got top 10 mystery notes found in old books that will creep you out. Hey, y'all. Man, let's get it. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Yeah. I know I can't start it without smashing that like button. Let's get it.
Things contain secrets that we don't really know the meaning of, and sometimes it's better off if we don't know. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm your host Emily, and today we're counting down our list of the top 10 mysterious notes found in old books that will creep you out. So prepare to get the heebie-jeebies. Number 10. The Devil Portrait. The Codex Gigas was published in the early 13th century and is written in Latin. It is also referred to as the Devil's Bible due to a fully colored portrait of Satan taking up a whole page. And when I say a whole page, I mean a full 36-inch page. Yes, this is the largest illustrated medieval manuscript in the world, with a length of 36 inches, a width of 20 inches, and a total back-to-back thickness of almost 9 inches. The page next to the illustration contains a full description of the Kingdom of Heaven, and there are lots of stories about this book, most likely stemming from the large portrait of the devil. According to the legend, the codex was written by Herman the Recluse, a monk who broke his monastic vow and was sentenced to be walled up alive. Now, in order to try and escape his dire fate, he promised to write a book that would glorify the monastery forever, a book that contained the entire knowledge of the universe. Herman the Recluse was given one try to complete the book, and if he hadn't finished it by dawn, the sentence would be executed. Now, realizing by midnight that the task was impossible, Herman turned to the devil, who helped him finish the book for the price of his soul. Some say that Satan's portrait is his own signature, and others believe that Herman drew the portrait himself as a thanks. Whichever it is, it creeps me out. Number 9. Cant Fix Her. This user went on Twitter to discuss what they thought was a disturbing note they found in a book. The book is Wizard's First Rule by Terry Goodkind, and on the note it says, "Little girl, 7 blonde, poked an eyeball, bleeding out of it, can't fix or we won't get our money, can't fix her." Now, what does that mean? It appears no one really knows. The user said, "It's been bothering me, especially the last sentence, sad face. Do you think this could be someone fooling around or more like a guilty conscience? My mom thought it might be a note from a foster parent with the comment about not getting their money. The idea really worries me. What should I do?" Now, others in the comments think it might be someone writing down parts of a dream they had, as it's not very coherent, but it seems like there will never be an answer to who wrote this or why. Number 8. The Bookmark. A user on Reddit posted a creepy message found in an unfolded bookmark in a library book. The note says, "This is a place made sinister, these figures unguided, dim light suits you well, with throbbing unending chorus we sing, this is a life that should be left alone." And now no one really knows what it means, as none of these sentences can be found anywhere online as a song lyric or quotes. Some believe it might just be poetry from some tortured soul, while others think this person was trying to write a song and that they are lyrics. It seems like we'll never know the answer unless the person who wrote this note steps forward and explains it. Until then, it is a mystery. Number 7. Read no further. The Untitled Grimoires are a set of 2 handwritten spiral-bound spellbooks that were sold by an online retailer for nearly $14,000 back in 2013. The books were handwritten in the 1960s by Persephone Andresia-Marine, a high priestess of Wicca who supposedly led her own coven. All 250 pages are filled with incantations, spells, enchantments, and details on how to summon spirits and demons. However, there is a serious
don't let
catch.
that book get into
The
the
seller
wrong
warned
hands.
buyers that any non-believers who messed with the book would bring a deadly curse upon themselves, while Persephone herself tells the readers on the first page that proceeding with the book would have serious consequences. She wrote, "To those not of the craft, the reading of this book is forbidden. Proceed no further, or justice will exact a swift and terrible retribution, and you will surely suffer at the hands of the craft." Now,
What's
the
the
buyer
word?
and location of the books is currently unknown, but my question is, is, why would you even want to buy this? If a
Yeah,
book has a
devil
warning
book,
to not
bro.
read it by the author, you best believe I would not
Yeah.
lay an eye on it.
Yeah.
Number
As
6.
soon as I seen that, I put
Best
that
Dad
down.
Certificate. Another Reddit user.
Best Dad Certificate. Man, we need to get one of these. Wait, hold up before I say that, because, I mean, this can be something that's cursing the best dad. So before I say let's get the best dad this certificate, let's watch this.
Told this story saying, I bought a Calvin and Hobbes collection from a local bookstore's used section. When I brought it home, I found a Best Dad certificate given by a little girl to her father. I looked up the names and both had passed away pretty close to one another within the past few years. Now I have a suspicion from the daughter's obituary that she may have ended her life. I contacted the funeral home in the case of the dad's obituary, not sure why, but it seemed safer. They were able to ask the mother if it was okay for me to send their certificate to the funeral home for her and if she wanted the book. She, through the funeral home, we never spoke, requested the certificate and the book, which I sent. What's funny is my dad, who is deceased, was the one who got me into Calvin and Hobbes and would read it to us or buy more books. I included a card with the certificate just mentioning how meaningful it was for me to find it, and then I donated it to an animal shelter, at which the obit mentioned the daughter volunteering. My dad had only been dead a couple of years, and the whole thing felt very strange and meaningful. Now, this whole situation is kind of creepy, but heartwarming all at the same time. Number 5, the code. If humans are afraid of one thing, it's the unknown, and that's why the Voynich manuscript has become one of the most mysterious and feared books of—
Bro, how do people how do people come across this shit? Like, they thrill seekers or what the hell, bro?
all time. Written in the 15th century, there are 240 pages, but there's evidence that additional pages are missing. Some pages are foldable sheets of varying sizes, and most pages have fantastical illustrations or diagrams, some crudely colored with sections of the manuscript showing people, fictitious plants, and astrological symbols. This book has frustrated and cursed people with bad luck for years. While countless historians and researchers such as professional and amateur cryptographers, including American and British codebreakers from both World War I and World War II, have tried to crack the code, none have been successful. The manuscript has never been deciphered, and none of the many hypotheses proposed over the last 100 years have been independently verified. The mystery of its meaning and origin has excited the popular imagination, making it the subject of study and speculation. Was it written by people from another country, an unknown species, aliens? No one really knows, but it's been long speculated that a fatal curse will be unleashed on anyone who finally unlocks this terrifying language. Number 4, the business card.
Probably
so. A Reddit user made a post explaining that their
I don't want to have nothing to do with him.
John Wayne Gacy's contracting company in a book. They said, I asked her what book. She says that she doesn't remember what the exact book was, but said it was a manual for something, possibly a car. Now, for those of you who don't know, John Wayne Gacy was known as the Clown Killer. He ended the lives of at least 33 young men.
What the hell the lady's doing? Living under a rock? She don't know who John Wayne Gacy is, bro.
And boys in Norwood Park Township, Illinois. Typically, he would lure a victim to his home and dupe them into donning handcuffs on the pretext of demonstrating a magic trick. He would then take advantage of them and then take their lives. 26 victims were buried in a crawl space of his home, 3 others were buried elsewhere on his property, and 4 were discarded in the Des Plaines River. He was convicted of 33 deaths and was sentenced to death. Now, the question is, did Gacy leave his own card in there for someone to find and call? Was this to lure victims, or did he give it to someone and they accidentally left it in there, unable to contact him? If it was the latter, that's good, because it might have saved that person's life. Number 3, secret meeting. A user posted online a note they found in a book in a coffee shop. The note said, congrats, you have found the note. I will give you $300 if you come back here on May 27th, 2015. The code word is, and then the word is covered with the poster's thumb. Now, this is interesting and mysterious. Unfortunately, this user never posted an update, so we don't know if they went and met up with the person. And I mean, who even cares about the money? I anyone would want to go and see who wrote this note. It seems like a fun adventure, so hey, why not? I hope the person did go though and see what was going to happen. Number 2, divine figure named Bakothea. The Handbook of Ritual Power is about 1,300 years old and is written in Coptic and Egyptian language. It's made of bound pages of parchment, a type of book known as a codex. The ancient book starts with a lengthy series of invocations that culminate with drawings and words of power. These are followed by a number of prescriptions or spells to cure possession by spirits and various ailments, or to bring success in love and business. Some of the invocations seem to be more associated with a group that flourished in Egypt during the early centuries of Christianity and held Seth, the third son of Adam and Eve, in high regard. One invocation in the codex calls Seth, the living Christ. The opening of the codex refers to a divine figure named Baktiothah, whose identity is a mystery, researchers say. The lines read, "I give thanks to you and call upon you, the Baktiothah, the great one who is very trustworthy, the one who is Lord, and the 40 and the 9 kids of serpents," according to the translation. Not to mention, the identity of the person who used this codex is a mystery. The user of the codex would not necessarily have been a priest or a monk, so that's just another missing piece to this puzzle. And coming in at number 1 is the Death Row Note. Claire Fantel found a Bible while cleaning, which was stuffed with newspaper clippings and had been owned by her mother. Along with the clippings was a yellow gold letter with a sinister name at the bottom, that of H.H. Holmes. Now, for those of you who don't know, he claimed to have ended the lives of 27 people before he was arrested, tried, and executed. He had constructed a hotel of horrors, later known as the Murder Castle, to target guests visiting the Windy City during the 1893 World's Fair. The building was equipped with soundproof rooms and had gas lines that could be used to asphyxiate guests. It also had trap doors and a secret series of tunnels that Holmes would use to spirit away their bodies, which he was believed to have dissected and sold. In the basement were a dissecting table, stretching rack, and industrial oven. Now, bodies could go for between $8 and $10 at
This dude was killing people, cooking them and selling them. Man, little dirty dog.
the time, which is between $207 and $260 in today's money. Now, much of the note is illegible, but
damn, homie is crazy, bro. Homie was off his rocker, bro.
Was hanged in Philadelphia after admitting to the deaths. It begins, "Dear Father Daly, I must write and make you know the kind feelings I have for you." Now, the rest is unclear except the final line of, "I need your prayers after my death. With all my heart, H.H. Holmes, May 7th, 1896. Now, this is extremely creepy, and it sounds like this note belongs in a museum. Well, that's all for our list of the top 10 mysterious notes found in old books that will creep you out. Which one on our list is the freakiest? Let us know in the comments down below, and hey, why not like and subscribe while you're down there? I'm your host, Emily, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Alright, man. Once again, thank y'all for showing your boy some love, man. We're gonna end this one.